Point Sports, and I'm in Good Night. No fingerprints. We in the house, man. How you doing, Robbie the Rocky?
Tough Talk Tuesday.
Tough Talk Tuesday, and we talking tough. You always talking tough.
I'm talking tough. We got a tough game.
Tough games today.
We got some tough things to talk about because we had a tough game tonight. As you know, we'll talk about that.
We'll get into it later.
But you know, it's a tough day today, man, for everybody. It's been a tough weekend. It's been a tough life, man. But you know, we keep pushing.
Tough life, rough life, back in action, keep it cracking.
Yes, sir. How you been, brother? How you been, my young Christian brother, man?
Hey, man, you know I'm all good, man. I keep it cracking, man. Always trying to keep it stacking. Never lagging.
I'm trying to match.
Never sipping in my pimping.
Oh, you can't be slipping on your pimping. You feel me? Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme.
I'm sweeter and thicker than a Chico stick, but we gon' keep it all moving up, man. This week in review up in sports, his game page became Point Sports, and we gon' go sports with it real quick. Man.
Some crazy games in college this week.
Man, we gonna talk about that OU OSU game. Banger. I believe it was tied up at half. And Oklahoma took the lead. They didn't score anything offensively in the second half, but they got a safety and they got a fumble punt, which they took it in for the touchdown. OSU, man, that defense stayed through and through, you know what I'm saying? So they never let them score again. And then came that fourth quarter. Man, they came in and they did what they had to do, man. So shouts out to OSU. OSU. They rarely beat OSU. So man,
I went to school out there. That's a big rival. Big state rival. You know what I'm saying? OU is always respected in Oklahoma. OSU was like the rejects, and then you got the Tulsas after that. But now, Old State really fought hard. I mean, it's been a few years. You know, every now and then you used to go back and forth back in the days. But OU always had a respect in that game as a better team, better college. But like I said, shout out to Old State. And look, you see by Old State winning that game, you see the aftermath of what happened after that.
I mean, they're going to the Big 12 championship game, and they're going up against Baylor, up in Jerry's world. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they can win. Maybe they can shoot their way up into the top four and shoot for a national championship. Man, shouts out to OSU, man.
Yes, shout out to them on Stillwater. I know they was partying live on Stillwater, man. That's guys who got to time in college. You know, I went to school like right by Stillwater.
Yeah.
That's right up the road.
So yeah, I got a couple of coworkers, man. They played for. They didn't play. They went to OSU, and they all excited, man. They all excited, man. Fumbling, bumbling, and stumbling all over the place. They was at the game, went to the game. They got marked. They got marks, man, falling down and shit, man. So you know it was going crazy atmosphere out there in Stillwater, man. But shouts out to the Cowboys for beating up Boomer Sooners. You know what I'm saying?
Well, man, let me tell you something, man. Let's hold that thought. Let's go to commercial for a minute. We'll be back. Let's take a quick break. I got some things I need to handle. We'll come right back with you.
All right, man.
Stay alive, my brother. Oh yes, things will get harder, but we're not gonna stop. No, we're gonna stand up and hear a cry. We're tired living this life. Listen to our cry. We'll be the light.
record, Oklahoma.
The overall record.
Overall
record is 90, 19, and 7 ties, man.
Swear. So Oklahoma owns that rivalry then. Bethlehem, whatever they call it.
Bedlam.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they probably beat them 2 out of 10 times or something.
I remember back in the days, Oklahoma State had some good ass quarterbacks, some good little receivers.
Shouts out to my man Tony Lindsay. You know what I'm saying? He was starting quarterback out there. Gabe Lindsay was out there doing his thing, man. Shouts out to them OSU cats that I know, man. For sure.
Yes, sir. I was out there. I seen them. I checked them out.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But now, man, since we on college, man, who was the surprising team that may get in that Power 4 tournament? Who we got right now at the top 6 teams? I know we got Bama. I know we got Georgia.
Bama
I know we got Cincinnati.
Lost.
I know we got Notre Dame around there.
Bama almost lost, man.
But Bama, okay, in the SEC, man, that's like any given Saturday.
So we got the top 25 right now. We got Georgia, Michigan, Cincinnati, Alabama, Oklahoma State, and you got Notre Dame coming up at number 6.
Hey, before we talk about this, congratulations, Mr. Harbaugh, for beating the Ohio State University. That was big this year. That was real big for Michigan. Ohio State been running in with the last, since I've seen the last 7 years or 8 years. Michigan probably ain't beat Ohio State in 10 years.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying? So just going to congratulations to the Michigan Wolverines.
Harbaugh finally overcame, his nemesis.
You know what I'm saying?
He might not have made it through the year if
he didn't win this game.
For sure.
Now you stating that Michigan is a number 2 team in the nation?
Yeah.
After beating the Ohio State?
Yeah.
And they're a 1-loss team?
Yeah.
How?
They over Cincinnati.
How do you justify? I don't even want to go there. That's just because we going away from something.
They over Cincinnati. You got Alabama and you got Oklahoma State.
I don't think Cincinnati still should be in there. They only had one big win was Ohio State. Right then and there, that should take away by Michigan beating Ohio State. That makes Cincinnati win over Ohio State not even that strong. Think about it.
Well, Michigan ain't no joke though. I don't think that takes away.
I don't think Cincinnati
takes away.
I don't think after watching Cincinnati,
what we gonna see?
I don't think they can play with Alabama.
We gonna see.
I don't think Georgia gonna put.
We gonna see, man. 12-0 talk, man. 12-0 talk.
Georgia gonna put 50 up on you.
Well, we gonna see. Georgia to be Georgia and Alabama in the first round. It'd be Michigan, Cincinnati
for sure.
But I think Oklahoma State, man, they probably should have edged Bama. I think they should have edged Bama for that number 4 seed. You just went ahead and beat Oklahoma, and what was they like number? Was they
6? No, Oklahoma was like 5 or 6 at the time.
No, Oklahoma was like number 4, or
no, that was 5 because
no, Oklahoma was number 2 last week. Oklahoma was number 2 last week.
How they was over Bama?
Because they were undefeated.
I could have sworn they weren't undefeated, but like I said, nobody ain't beating Georgia, so we know that. And see, let me ask you this: Bama got to play Georgia for that SEC championship. Georgia lose, do they still get in, or they give it to a Notre Dame? I think Notre Dame get in. I don't know why.
We're going to see.
I got a feeling.
We're going to see.
What rank Notre Dame? They number 5 in the nation right now?
Notre Dame's number 6.
I think Notre Dame would be the team that sneaks in that tournament. I got a feeling Cincinnati won't even. Well, Cincinnati's already in. They 12-0, so they automatically getting a bid.
Well, if they not,
are they going to win their conference? Yeah. They got a conference championship for Cincinnati. I think they do.
They do.
So probably plays about like SMU again or something. You know what I'm saying? And beat them by 40. They ain't play nobody. They cut their strength of schedule is no good. They only one win is Ohio State. And you giving them the win? Bama been playing Auburns. They got to play Georgias, the Floridas, the Mississippis, the Ole Miss. Come on, man. You can't even look in that conference and tell me in Cincinnati conference, if Cincinnati was in the SEC, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Well, let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see.
I shout out to Cincinnati.
Let's see what happens, man. All we could do is see what happens. All we could do. They 12-0, man. Let the 12-0 team, man, do what they do. They undefeated. All we could do is see what Cincinnati's gonna do. If they continue to be undefeated, they deserve to be there. They deserve to be there. They didn't lose. They may not play some of the powerhouses that some of these other teams have played, but they're 12-0. 12-0 says 12-0. You beat who's in front of you. So let's give it up to Cincinnati. Cincinnati might be able to beat them. But we talking about Notre Dame. We gonna move to Notre Dame. We talked about Notre Dame. Notre Dame is on the verge if shit goes right. You know, they can go ahead and be a team that is in the number 4 to win and play the national championship.
Yes.
But we're gonna talk about Notre Dame. We're gonna talk about Brian Kelly. We're gonna talk about what happened with Brian, what made Brian Kelly leave this storied program of Notre Dame.
Historical. Very historical.
And he has them on the uptick. They're number 6. You know, a team that always has big television contracts.
A lot can do with either. It's only 2 things. Some in-out stuff happen that we're not seeing in the media. Or, you know, well, you can't say Notre Dame don't have no money because Notre Dame got long paper. You know what I mean? So it's not that. I just feel it was something in-house. He may have wanted to go a different direction. And sometimes, you know, your time is up. Sometimes you may want to leave. You want to go to a different environment.
Ran his course. You want a different challenge.
You want something that's like, man, this opportunity. I always wanted an opportunity to coach at USC. So I'm going to go coach at USC. Or I want an opportunity. I may be coaching at CU. But I really want to coach at Florida. I'm winning with CU. But Florida job is where my heart want to be at. His heart may have been where in LSU.
Yeah,
LSU didn't have a down year. LSU always been in the top 5, top 10 in the nation with the Bamas. They didn't have
leaving a story. Notre Dame is a storied organization. So I mean, like you say, man, there's probably some issues with the AD or something there. They didn't want him to pay him that money. He about to get paid now though.
Well, I mean, he coached for 12 years and didn't win one championship. Maybe it's time for him to go.
It could be, but he's getting them on the uptick, man.
Yeah.
Reginald Collins says, man, Bama's winning it all. And Reginald Collins shout out from the DMV. You know what the DMV is? Yeah, we're not talking about the car place.
I don't know.
We talking about the District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia. That's what they call the DMV, man. Come on, man.
District of Columbia.
The District, Maryland, and Virginia.
Y'all the Commonwealth state.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they call it.
Virginia Commonwealth.
You know what I'm saying?
I know about that Virginia Commonwealth.
It's tough out there, man. They still got live plantations out there in Virginia.
I like that down the chicken spot in DC. Fire.
Now let's we're gonna stay on this college football real quick, man. We're gonna talk about OU. And you started to say the Oklahoma State loss. The loss to Oklahoma State may be causing big changes over there in AU. So we got Lincoln Riley?
Shout out to Lincoln Riley. We welcome you to sunny Southern California. I see USC on the rise. All those recruits that was getting ready to go to Oklahoma, who don't want to go to California and play? Think about it. If you had a choice of a kid, 18 years old, do I want to go play in Oklahoma or do I want to go play in California? That's all he has to say. All the recruits that he recruited, that's all you have to say, man. It's sunny Southern California. It ain't no snow. It barely rain. You're gonna see some of the prettiest women in the world. You're gonna eat some of the best food in the world, and you're gonna enjoy life. And you might go to the league at USC. Now he bringing now USC is another historical program.
Historical program.
LSU and USC been on the downswing for many years.
No, LSU just won it a few years ago.
I'm saying, for the last few years, USC was up in there too in the last few years.
USC ain't won it.
But they ain't never won. Okay.
Pac-12 ain't even
won
really
nothing
been
in 100 years. But what I'm saying is, as a
it's a storied franchise.
Yeah, as a program. It's not right if college football, if they're not at least in the top 10. It don't feel right, like a LSU.
No, I'm with you.
You are Florida. Teams like that supposed to be in the top 10. It don't feel like USC, Notre Dame, them teams that Florida's like. Look, I'm surprised Miami and Florida State didn't go get none of them type of coaches. Them historical programs have been trashed for years. You think about it. When we was kids, Miami was all about Miami Hurricanes. Remember them Hurricanes? And your Cordero. You had 1 year of joy here. I give y'all that with Salam and them. But Miami and Florida State was the teams in college.
Okay.
And right now, like I said, I don't want to stay on this subject. Nobody's beating Georgia. Georgia could beat the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You're wrong. But anyways,
Georgia could beat the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You're wrong.
Yes,
you're wrong. But
yes.
I mean, you can believe it, but you're wrong. You still got a whole bunch of good professionals that are on that team over there at Jacksonville. They're not scrubs. They're still professionals, still players that made it to the league.
What did you still beat the Detroit Lions?
I don't think so. You still got you still got good professionals that are on that team also. We're not going to go in there, man. I think it was tried one time back in the 70s, and the college teams got their ass worked on. So I mean, we gonna keep it moving, man. But shouts out to Lincoln Riley for getting paid, Brian Kelly for getting paid, leaving great programs to go to story programs and try to revive them. But man, since it's the Friday, I mean not the Friday, it is the last real kind of week of college football other than the conference championships coming up. We gonna show you some of the hardest hits in NCAA football, man, that's ever happened. You know, these dudes got the hits. They with the shit.
They with the shits?
Yes, sir.
With the
hits.
You
know what I'm saying? So I always like to see some good hits.
Yeah, you like to see. Me too, man. I want to see if they with the.
They with the shit.
I don't know, man.
They with the shit.
It take a lot to impress.
It's some of the greatest college hits of all time. You might be on there getting smacked around.
Negatory. I went across the middle. I probably got smacked once or twice.
Oh man, if you.
I mean, because I ran a lot of screens, ran a lot of hitches. So I know. Hey, no.
You play.
I say.
Oh, you
ain't got hit too many times.
You one of them dudes ducking and sliding?
They said I was running scary because no.
Ducking and sliding, dipping and diving.
You got a 250-pound linebacker running at you, full speed, and you can outrun him, or you gonna run at him. Which one you gonna do? Outrun him.
Hey, sometimes.
I don't take that 250 hit me.
What if you got that?
I wasn't weighing but about $170.
What if you got that? What if you got that angle on you though?
Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's check out this video, man. Is they hit? Is it with
Who got the hits? They with the shit.
We've seen this year. Flag on the play. Woo! To say is watch at the end of the play as Turner catches the football. Listen. That's football. Charles, that's football. What is he supposed to do? I'm having trouble absorbing that one because that's a guy chasing a ball carrier, and he's very close to him. He's not 30 yards away from the play. He's right there.
2nd and 2, Zach Maynard out of the gun. Pulls it down to run and gets leveled by Shazier. Designed quarterback sweep. Shazier coming in, and it's a great count.
Bradford, not a body within 10 yards, lofting down the sideline for Johnson, and he is leveled by Major Wright.
Manny Johnson beating Hayden, but look at Major Wright going right through the wide receiver.
Man.
Yeah. Hey, them fools got smacked, right?
Man, I felt that last one in my body. That receiver didn't even have a chance. He was like, and that boy came. Just think. You don't even see him, and the ball is coming. You looking at the ball, I ain't even seeing you coming. But by the time I touch the ball, you blow.
All right.
I mean, that was hospitalized right there. That one.
Yes, sir, man. But we're going to continue in this review, right? So we're going to talk a little football, NFL that's going down. You had some more big games that's going on in the NFL. So first game we're going to talk about is Tennessee and New England. New England, man, are they back? Tennessee's kind of down. Quarterback, running backs down. They down their top receivers. Tennessee's a tough team. They always play tough. But Belichick, Mac, did I hear something could say Macatusis or something? Mac Jones, that running game, that defense, Judon. The Patriots are back, should I say?
Contenders or pretenders?
Hold on. We ain't there yet.
I'm just wondering in my head. I'm wondering in my head, and I'm saying, I'm not saying.
Okay,
I'm not asking you the question. I'm asking myself: are they pretenders? I'll say this. Shout out to Belichick. He's coaching his ass off right now. Excuse my French.
Okay.
I don't want him to cuss too much.
All right.
But he's coaching his behind off. Let me rephrase it. The guy is one of the greatest coaches I've ever seen in my life. I don't care too much about the Patriots. I never really, got into them. This is one of the team I just don't really pay too much about. Uh-huh. But this year he got them boys playing. And look, what's crazy about it, they getting better and better each week as the weeks go. They getting better and better. And that quarterback is learning. He certain quarterbacks got it offhand and some quarterbacks don't. This quarterback is young, smart. He was under a great coach, the quarterback. Think about it. He's under a Hall of Fame coach in college, and that was like giving the Patriots taking candy from a baby.
Well, that was Saban.
He went from Saban to Belichick.
That was like Saban, like they boys.
How can you not succeed?
He was like, this is the one that can't miss. I got you right here.
You know what I'm saying? How can you not succeed if you're under you under Saban first? And he go right to Belichick?
Patriots, man, they back on it, man. They back on their shit, man. And shouts out to the Patriots and all the Patriots fans, man. And the Patriots are doing their thing over there in the AFC East. The next game we gonna talk about is the Packers
and the Lambs.
Packers and the Rams.
The Packers and the Lambs.
I mean, it turned out to be a good game.
The Packers and the Lambs.
But we're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers, man. He's the best to do it, man. Right now, he's the best in the business. Been the best in the business for the past few years. Doing this thing. Kind of an asshole with it, but you can't argue with what he does on the field. You talking about the Rams, who got a all-star squad there. Just picked up Odell Beckham. Picked up Von Miller. And neither one of them is really doing that. Von Miller's best play he made on an accident this week.
Well, I'll say this, good night, and I'm going to continue to preach this. We can go back and rewind the tapes if we want to. When I first said Green Bay, remember the story we were talking about Aaron Rodgers and coming in, and he was all juice, and it was that. I say, man, hold on here. Slow your roll, Spoke, like my boy used to say. The Packers is the team. They're going to the Super Bowl. I told you this from day one. I said it's going to be a historical story about Aaron Rodgers. But what's scaring me right now, he has a toe injury. Did you hear about the toe injury? No. They say he might need to have surgery. So I'm kind of scared. If Aaron Rodgers is not there, they don't go. But long as Aaron Rodgers can throw that football, he can stand in the pocket, I see them going all the way to the bowl. I see it. You know what I'm saying? They got the running game. They got the receivers. Randall Cobb came from out of nowhere again. He got rejuvenated.
Came out the abyss.
You know what I'm saying? Like he came out the grave.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He came out the grave, and he back to the old Randall Cobb, and they got Devontae Adams, and they got a little tight end over there. They got the pieces to win it all. And I see Green Bay. That was a statement by beating the Rams. Okay, they can say the Rams defense was beat up a little bit. This and that. Nah. They got Odell Beckham. Got running game over there. Got Cooper Kupp.
That's what they missing is a true, real running back.
They running game with the Pitts, huh?
Yeah, that's what they missing is a true running back. But the Rams, man, is kind of falling off. I think this next their next game is make or break. But the Packers, they're on a collision course with it's gonna be Tampa Bay and Green Bay in the NFC Championship again.
The battle of the Bays.
We gonna talk about these people who are winning teams who are winning the conferences right now, and we gonna start off. We're going to do a little contender, pretender.
Okay.
Arizona Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Kyler Murray and Hopkins. Defense. Are the Arizona Cardinals contender or a pretender?
Well, you know, good night. Record talks for itself. They've been out 3 games now, and they still got a. Remember that? What's that way they went out with the Eagles? Foles. They got one of them baby Foles over there. Nick Foles over there. Backing them up with McCoy. What's his name? McCoy. So, in my eyes, contenders.
Contenders?
Yes.
Like you say. Shouts out to my man Victor Riviera. What is wrong with am I losing it? You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my boy Victor Riviera. He's saying let's go Bucks. Well, we're gonna keep talking about these Arizona Cardinals. We're gonna get to them Bucks later. But contender. The best in the AFC West division. Like you say, the best quarterbacks out, your top receivers out, and you still manage to win games. So shouts out to the Arizona Cardinals. They are contenders. We're going to go to the next division. We started out with the NFC West. We're going to go to the AFC West. We're going to go with Kansas City. Robbie the Rocket. Are they contenders or pretenders?
Well, you got a guy by the name of Magic Mahomes. Start out a little rough. Start off a little slow. I see the pace picking up. Division is iffy. They got pretty much the better team than all 3 of the teams in that division.
7-4.
They got the Broncos this weekend, which is coming off 2 good wins. Teddy Bridgewater probably playing at a good pace. I think they're pretenders this year.
Pretenders?
Yes. I think they're...
Magic Mahomes, Kelsey.
Kelsey. They, with the schedule in their favor, they get there, but they don't have enough to finish it off. Because that whole conference is up for grabs right now. Anybody can win that side. You get what I'm saying? So I gotta put them as y'all hot right now. The Raiders kind of getting hot. Chargers ain't too bad. The Chargers they're upset away from not even getting in the playoffs. They're a game of upset away from not being in the number 1 in their division. So I say right now. Pretenders,
okay. I'm gonna go contenders. Started off rough, right? They're 5-0 non-conference. They're 4-1 in their last 5. 4-1 in their last 5. You can't let a team like that start getting good. You know what happens when they get good. Great front runners. And once they get on the road, they hard to stop. So, I'm going to go contenders.
Say this. I don't see them going to Foxborough to play the Patriots for the championship and win it. I'll see the Patriots beating them.
All right.
Now that I think about it, I'll see this. Going into Foxborough on the road, they're gonna have to go to the Patriot. I don't see it. I don't think that they're gonna win this division. I don't think they're gonna win it. I just don't see. I don't see like they haven't. Their defense is suspect. Anybody can score in that defense. That defense can't hold water. It can't stop water from running. You know what I mean?
But I'm going with the Broncos. Victor Riviera asked who's going to win the AFC West. I'm going to go with the Broncos going to win the AFC West. I think they're having a turnaround. They might have a turnaround year. Victor Riviera also says the NFL is a fix. It's for the Bucs and the New England Patriots to play. Could be. The fix could be in. It definitely could be.
It is look. I don't see Brady this time though. I see Aaron Rodgers. You know how you get there. So every year you got that one game and you just can't get over that hump. Like Harbaugh got over that hump. It's Aaron Rodgers to get over that hump this year. Brady is the GOAT. And I think Brady mess around, maybe come back one more year after this year. They don't win it this year. Tampa Bay don't got. Right. Green Bay is better than Tampa Bay by far.
Okay,
they better.
I don't know.
I mean, they match.
Baltimore.
Look at that matchup. That's a great ass matchup, though.
Hey,
Brady versus Rodgers.
It's coming. Brady versus Rodgers. Brady has shut down Peyton Manning many a time.
He shut down Rodgers last year.
Many a time, man. That was a good game, though.
That was a good game. Rodgers should have won that game. I had a whole house on the Green Bay.
But we gonna go. We gonna keep it moving and grooving, right?
Yes,
Contender or pretender. The Baltimore Ravens, 8-3. They have the best record in the AFC. Contender or pretender? Baltimore Ravens.
All power to the black quarterback, contenders. And I'm going to tell you why. You can't contain that brother. That brother get on that pocket. It's something you can't coach. It's like who ran that triple option? Is Navy? They ran that triple option, and nobody can never stop it till this day. And they've been running that same offense for years, and nobody can stop that. I mean, they lose games, but nobody can really stop it. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying on that notation. That's a brother. That's special. But they expect so much out of this man. They downplay him so much, to make it seem like everybody overshadows him, like the Buffalo Bill quarterback. That piece of shit. No, he ain't piece of shit. He good. That move good. Buffalo good. But I see them as contenders. I see them getting. I don't see them winning it. They don't have enough either. I don't see them winning it, but they in the hunt. They contenders.
Let me tell you about Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna go pretender, and the reason why I go pretender is lack of receivers, lack of offensive help to help. Hollywood Brown, yeah, come on. I'm not impressed. The best thing he has is that he's Antonio Brown's cousin.
Hollywood Brown is one of the top 5, 10 receivers in the league.
The best thing he has is being Antonio Brown's cousin. He's not even better than Antonio Brown.
Are you serious?
Lack of receivers, lack of offensive help,
they got tied
lack of a run game.
They got
pretenders, and you have to show me you could do it in the playoffs. I think they are pretenders.
Okay, I'm gonna say this: he got the monkey off his back. I'll tell you why. He beat Kansas City. So he can beat them now. That division is pretty much trash. Baker Mayfield and them probably may give a push. Cincinnati.
I think Cincinnati's the best
pretenders. They're pretenders. They're not contenders.
Best team in that division. Let me finish my saying. I'll let you.
Okay.
I'll let you.
Okay. Good night.
Because that's a good thing. Cincinnati is the best team in that division. A young team that's gonna emerge. You got Joe Burrow and two receivers, T. Higgins and the other guy,
Chase,
Jamar Chase. I'm gonna ride with him, and then you got the sneaking receiver. Tight end who they're about to put in.
Spears,
no, they're about to unleash Randy Moss's son out there, who also played with Joe Burrow out there at LSU.
Moss' son got drafted by Cincinnati.
Yeah, they about to unleash him.
Yeah, he was at LSU. That tight end.
So
that / receiver.
I'm gonna go.
He ain't playing this week.
With Cincinnati, he played last week.
No, he did.
Yeah, they did.
He didn't do nothing. He didn't do that last week.
So,
okay.
Baltimore Ravens, pretender in my eyes.
Okay.
Let me get to the comments real quick. Victor James Riviera said the Bucs are starting to get healthy later in the season. He said Jackson's going to get hurt because he's running too much like a running back. They have no run game. Simply what I stated.
He's leading his team in rushing, though, definitely.
Yeah, simply what I stated. You're gonna have to have a run game to win this playoffs. You
just have to have a good defense. Offense win games, but defense win what?
Championships.
So there it is. There's nothing else to be said about it.
So
they got a defense over here, and
but it's not the Baltimore Ravens defense.
I've been to Baltimore at this time of the year. It's freezing out there.
It's not the Baltimore Ravens typical defense.
You know what I mean?
So we gonna move on to these Bucks, man. Since my man Vic talking about these Bucks, let's get to the Bucks. The Bucks are leading their division, man, at 8-3, I believe. Yeah, they were leading their division at 8-3. Contender or pretender?
Man, I was pumping on the same shit as the Bucks jersey. You have to be they contenders. So I was pumping on the shit the same color as a Bucks jersey. You know what I mean? They contenders, man. You know what I mean? So yes,
I think
they contenders. They get down there with old Green Bay. They be down there with old Green Bay, and I'm telling you that Brady, their defense is good too. They didn't lose nothing. If they stay healthy, that's gonna be a battle. They at the end. You'll be seeing their name at the end, but they won't win it all. But you'll hear their name at the end with Green Bay. Been my two picks.
I got the Bucks, man. Definitely contenders. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely see a team getting better. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get better. You know what I'm saying? That defense going to come back together. Bo's going to have them playing. Leftwich going to be out there calling them plays, man, saying he want to be a head coach. He trying to get into the head coaching level. You know what I'm saying? So I think that them Tampa Bay Bucks are definitely contenders. And speaking on the Ravens, Victor says that Jackson had 2 picks in less than 3 minutes against the Browns in the second quarter. It was that if it was against a better team, they would have lost.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 4 picks in the first half or something, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, and he said Tom got the magic late in the season, and we can't deny that. Brady, man, he does what he does when it's time to do it.
Quick question while we sitting on this football. You know, it was Happy Turkey Day, Happy Thanksgiving, because we didn't, no fingerprints, man. Happy Thanksgiving, you know, we didn't really talk on Thanksgiving. Let me ask you this. Give me your top 5 teams, franchises, that shouldn't be, you got a question about yourself?
No, I don't have no question. We want to finish our,
I was going to say before we
got one more. We got one more contender, pretender.
Who is that one more pretender before we ask you this question?
Okay, it's the Dallas Cowboys. 7-4 in their division.
You know how I feel about the Cowboys.
I mean, come on, man.
You know how, like what my boy say, what's his name? Your cousin. How about them Cowboys when he say your cousin Smith? No, they're contenders. They're contenders. They're gonna be there. You know, their division gives them the edge because they started off hot. And, you know, Washington now, Washington is a sleeper in that division now, too. But I think the Cowboys got just enough this year to make the winner division.
Pretenders. They're in a weak division.
I'm saying they'll make the playoffs.
They're in a weak division, but you'll make the playoffs, lose in the first round.
Yeah.
They are pretenders.
They host a playoff game and lose the first round. It's 7 teams get in now.
Right on, my man Vic, for tuning in, man. We always like you for tuning in, man. Have a good rest of the time.
And I was going to say.
So what's your question, sir?
My question to all y'all viewing, on you as well. I'm going to give me yours. Give me your 5 franchises that shouldn't be on TV, nationally televised.
So let me give you this. We like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Here at the AHRR Network and on Game Point Sports, we'd like you to subscribe and do all those things and hit that notification bell so every time that we come on, you can see our faces. But I'm going to tell you my top 5 franchises
that shouldn't be nationally on national TV.
Detroit should never
Detroit is the number 1.
They should never ever play a game
on TV. You should never see Detroit ever.
We're going to go Detroit. I'm going to go Jacksonville. I'm going to go Detroit, Jacksonville, Atlanta.
Yep, they was on there.
The Giants.
They was on there.
And the Jets.
And they was on there. Oh, you got the 5 ones. You know what else? The Houston Texans. I'll take the Falcons out. Because Matty Ice could be on there, nigga. And I'll put the Houston Texans in there, wouldn't you?
No.
You would never want to watch it. You'd never watch a game. A Jacksonville game, you'd never watch up.
Only if my team playing.
They should never be on national.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, they might change it. But as we talking about Jacksonville right quick, man, before we get to the second half of things, we're going to talk about these coaches on the hot seat.
Yes,
and we're going to talk about Jacksonville and Urban Meyer. Is he on the hot seat? Negatory. Or is he not on the hot seat?
Negatory, man. This is he got his quarterback. This is his first year. Football is not you don't experiment on 1 year and get the coach up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I understand that they talking about talks of him going to coach at colleges. He declined all that. He's not going to coach at colleges.
We don't. That's not true.
You know what I'm saying? He's not going to no other colleges.
That's not true.
I just feel
same thing. Same way that Lincoln Riley said, "Oh, I'm not going nowhere." And then he's leaving.
No,
next day.
I mean,
let's go. We're gonna stay on Urban Meyer.
Yeah, he got a big opportunity where he's at. He has a young rookie quarterback. He's going to try to bring it. Now, give him 2 or 3 years. Now, next year he'll be on the hot seat if they don't.
Let me tell you, man. We're going to hurry down there, get down there with your boy, meet up with your boy while you still got a job, you know what I'm saying, with the Jacksonville Jaguars, because Urban Meyer is going to be out of there this year.
Quick time, we got to come see.
He's definitely on the hot. He's definitely on the hot seat. And if he's not on the hot seat, he's going to make the seat hot. Hot himself and get up out of there and go get one of these college positions. That's what Urban Meyer's gonna do. He's not a guy who likes to lose, and he can't take it, and he can't control these.
I mean, he messed with grown men. He got bare minimum talent. Give him a couple of draft picks next year with some veterans want to come. I mean, I would love to go play at Jacksonville.
Urban Meyer started off his coaching reign by going and picking a racist-ass strength and conditioning coach. Okay. So Urban Meyer, get up out of here. Whatever you're doing.
If that's the case, the Jets coach got to go.
Whatever, he can go too.
Saleh got to go too then. You can't. You're asking this man to win with a freaking rookie quarterback. You serious?
I'm not asking him to win. I'm asking him to be competitive.
He can't be competitive.
Is he on the hot seat or not on the hot seat?
Not on the hot seat.
Not on the hot seat.
No.
Okay,
and that's word from inside.
We move. I don't know. We moving from Robbie. We going Robbie the Rocket. We going from Urban Meyer to David Culley. David Culley is the coach of the Houston Texans. Is he on the hot seat or not seat? It's his first year also.
No. All that distraction with Deshaun Watson, all the ups and downs with injuries with the quarterbacks. He'll stay there, but they're cleaning house after this year. So he's not on the hot seat, no. They're going to get some draft picks. They in a rebuilding stage with him.
Hot seat.
I don't see it.
Hot seat. They don't want him there for the long term. Hot seat.
They don't want him in there 5 years. They got a 3-year term with him.
He's on the hot seat.
He won't be out of there by this year.
He's on the hot seat.
I don't think no first-year coach
he's out of there.
It will be out of there.
We're going to talk about Matt Rule of the New York Giants. Hot seat, not on the hot seat.
I'll say this. If they can somehow, some way fight and win that division, I don't know if they can. He's not on the hot seat.
Him and the quarterback's on the hot seat. Get up out of there, Daniel Jones.
He needs to go to another environment?
Yeah, him and Drew Lock need to get out of their environments. We're going to go to a second half. We're going to run it right through with this NBA. What you want to do?
Yes, sir.
We're going to go to a second half, man. We'd like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, do it again. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so we can know that you know that we're here when we on. But we're going to go to the second half, take a quick break, come back, talk about this NBA, and get up out of here. But this is Game Point Sports. No fingerprints. We in the house.
It's been said that power waits for the one who earns it, the one who turns the situation around when their inner voice is sound. How will you earn your power? With words, or with silence and in life, or in death and violence? Then how will you use it? Will you confuse it and think anger is the only way to belong? Or will you abuse it and let pain make you forget right from wrong? Will that make you feel strong? Do you have the power to turn the situation around at the sound of your inner voice? You can pick up the sticks or you can grab the stick. How will you handle that choice? How do you want your story to end? Are these really your friends? Will this be fun? And do they have a gun? Will you be forced to use your power for what's right or to run? Will you look back on the time and wish you could rewind that last second, minute, hour? Make the choice to listen to your inner voice. How will you earn your power?
Welcome back, man, to the second half, man. We talking about that basketball. It's here in Game Point Sports. I am GOODNIGHT.
And I'm Robbie the Rocket.
No fingerprints. Yeah. We back. Second half. You know, that's when I install my game plan. Hey, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. Duck and diving. I'm striving to stay alive. And, you know, but that's how young dude Dirk do it. But
Dirk, what they call you? What they call you? They call you Dirk. They call you Dirk. Why they call you Dirk?
We gonna keep it moving. We talking about this basketball, man. We ain't talking about me. The history ain't on me.
No fingerprints, no
evidence, no evidence, baby.
You don't want to tell your sister, stop saying it all. This ain't no metro. You gonna zip, you gotta come to the ghetto. You gotta come to the ghetto.
Real tough. But
what's up though, King?
First of all, let's talk about who got next. And shouts out to one of my daughters who put me on this young cat. Yeah, man. Khalil Ware, man, out of North or about Little Rock. I think he go to North Little Rock.
Little Ray Ray.
Yeah. I don't know. He's 7 foot. He ain't no little nothing.
That's Ray Ray and Charles, them.
Yeah.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yes, sir.
They breed them like, hey, how they breed them 7-footers, boy? Get you a 7-footer, boy. You're in the NBA. That's a man's dream to have a 7-footer. You know what I'm saying? That's guaranteed. Contract. Guaranteed.
You're right.
If you train, look, you can train him. You can train that little kid bare minimum, and just if he just had any type of bare minimum athleticism, he go into the league.
But you got a little video that highlights old Khalil Ware,
let me see what he
young man, and I'm gonna tell you what he did last weekend at this Dallas little hoop fest. Out of Dallas Hoop Fest last week. My man did his thing.
Okay.
I'll tell you a little bit about one of his stat lines.
Well, let me see what you talking about, man. Show me. Show me better than you could tell me. You know what I mean? I want you to show me. What the video look like. How old is he?
What's she say?
How old is he?
He's a senior now. He's a senior. Oh man, that little dude doing his thing, man.
Man, that boy raw. God dang. You see his wingspan? Look at that boy. That boy old school. He a Bobo Jr. He gonna be like a Bobo. See,
you talk about him talking about Bobo.
Bobo, he going to Oregon, huh?
Going to Oregon, just like Bobo.
But they like them 7-footers over in Oregon, huh?
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about Bobo because Bobo don't get no tick, man. Bobo don't get no tick, man.
Bobo don't get no tick.
But shout
out to that youngster, man. That boy, hey, he could go to the NBA right now. Okay. He don't look NBA ready, but he's NBA potential, I'll say. I don't know. It's another word I want to say for it, but
he got the size. I mean, he got
the size. But that guy, that age, that tall, you don't make too many that's really athletic, like a Kevin Garnett, for instance. You don't see too many athletes that tall, that size out there right now. 7 foot, you kind of sloppy. Your fundamentals, you might play a little fundamental, but your body weight ain't big. You too tall for your body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Weight. And like Bobo is a dragger. I think Bobo smoked too much of that Bobo. He smoked some of that good Colorado Bobo.
Bobo on that thing. But every week, man, we gonna send y'all somebody who's next. You know what I mean? We gonna send y'all somebody who's next. Shouts out to Ty Home, who tuned in a little bit earlier, and shouts out to Jerry and with the spill. Jerry in with the spill. So shouts out to him too, man. You know that's what we doing out here, man. Shouts out to all the Colorado love, worldwide love. This is what we do out here from Denver over here at Game Point Sports. But we always gonna bring you a prep athlete or a prep athlete, you know what I'm saying, or two. Next time we probably have a young lady on here.
Yes.
Let me tell you what he did last week. What my man Khalil Ware did this weekend at the Hoop Fest out there in Fort Worth, man. So in one of his games, 18 blocks. He had a triple-double.
Wow. 18 blocks?
18 blocks.
Wow.
15 points.
He messed around and got a triple-double?
21 rebounds.
Wow.
That's what he's doing. 15 points, 18 blocks, 21 rebounds.
He's not number one. He's not the number one recruit in the nation, dog. Because if he going to Oregon, it must be some other trees out there that we just ain't.
It's probably a guard or small forward or something.
You know, there's a couple more trees out there that we just ain't smoking. We ain't seeing. That's what I'm thinking. Because, I mean, you got the Dukes, you got the North Carolinas, the historical programs, but he picked Oregon. Why? Is it something about Oregon we don't know that Oregon
maybe it's big man you. Maybe it's big man you.
I mean, I would be intrigued to go to Oregon. You know why? The uniform's gonna get me off top.
Oh, you're gonna have about 100.
You're gonna have about 12 to 13 uniforms. Your shoe game gonna be immaculate. Your Nike, you sponsored by Nike, so you get any type of Nike green, yellow. I'll be looking so clean in that Oregon uniform. Oh, I'll be wearing that number 1. In that Oregon uniform, I wear that number 1.
Hey, man, to wear the number 1, man, you got to be number 1. You know what I'm saying? You can't wear number 1 and be walking around.
I master everything I do. I'm number 1 in everything
walking
I do.
Around here, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I don't lose at nothing. You know what I'm saying? I fly first class, not second. Second time can't be second best. I fly first class. I don't cry coach. You know what I mean?
So
I rock it though.
You say you number 1 because 2 nobody remember. Huh?
Oh Lord. Are you Dirt Dog, Dirty Dogs. They call you Dirty Dogs. That's you the man.
Not the dog, man.
Dirty hitters.
But anyways, we gonna keep it moving. Let's talk about, man, it's the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about it's the quarter of the season in. You got 2 teams going at it.
Yes.
You got 2 teams going at it, man. You got Phoenix. And Golden State going at it.
You play 7:00 tonight? We actually on right now. You can't go to it and see what the score is right now because I think we just started about maybe 30 minutes ago, or it might be on just coming on now, or 8:00 our time. But that's gonna be a power.
I think that's a later game.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, viewers. Game Point. My Warriors win it. You know I'm talking shit. Shizit. For sure. Y'all didn't give us a chance. Y'all still don't respect us. We beat these cats by dub tonight. Put some respect on it. That's what I'm going to tell y'all tonight. Put some respect on it. With no Klay Thompson, Gary paid the mitten. The mitten. Not the glove. The mitten. G. Pierre. Junior.
The mitten.
The mitten. They talking about, look, we got the Splash Brothers. We got the Splash Brothers with our little nephew, Jordan Poole. You know what I mean? We out there in the Bay, man. We back stunting. We popping collars. We stacking dollars. We back up at top. Klay Thompson, don't just go to the G League. Take your time. Coming back. Klay Thompson is back. Wideman is back in the G League. They signed this Santa Cruz, so they'll be back by Christmas time. That all I want for Christmas is my Klay Thompson and Wiseman, and we blow whoever we play on Christmas. We play the Lakers on Christmas Day. We play one of them on Christmas Day. Portland or some one of them. All I want for Christmas is Klay Thompson back in a Warrior uniform running the court. He ain't gonna miss. Quote me on it. He ain't gonna miss. Put money on it. I'll tell you right now, Klay Thompson might go for 60 his first game back. He won't miss a shot. Guaranteed. What you think about that, Good Night?
I'm gonna let you be all excited.
You got me fired up for my Warriors. Game day. Matter of fact, we missing the game. We got to watch that game.
It ain't on.
I'm missing my Warriors, man. Messing around with you.
It ain't on.
And then TV don't never have the Warriors and the 49ers on at the same time. It's an insult to me. I can't watch both at the same time. Man, these guys have the Warriors and the Niners on the same time. I'm mad. Okay, I had to pick one. Which one did you think I picked?
I don't really care.
The Warriors.
I don't even really care.
Oh, we back! We back, baby! Yes! I've been wanting to say this for a long. Y'all been beat me down. Y'all two cats. Curry is no envy. Curry is not even man, you better not ever insult me again. Both of you cats. Never insult me again.
He's not an MVP.
Never insult me again.
He's not the MVP.
Dame Dollar. We used to play Dame Dollar. We shut Dame Dollar. We shut Dame Dollar down. Dame Dollar went to the bench last game. Shut him down. Go to the stats. 16 point. We shut Dame Dollar down. When he plays us, he can go for 40 against. We shut him down in the Bay. We set him on the bench. Coach say, man, you had a good game. It's just not your day today, man. They played too much pack defense. And shout out to Kerr. Steve motherfucking Kerr. You knew what the fuck you was doing.
So you gonna beat a team that's won 16 games in a row? Hottest team in the NBA?
We beat teams by dub. We might put 4. We might beat them by 20. 15 for sure. Chris Paul trash. Curry dog strip. Curry finna go for 50 tonight. On Chris Paul.
You sound like a homer.
Going for 50.
Let me
he always go for 50.
So let me tell you what's gonna happen. Phoenix is gonna win this game because they are the more complete team. So it's just that simple.
Are you freaking? You ain't watched basketball. Are you serious? You ain't see our bench.
They have a.
Are you serious?
They got a.
No.
They got Devin Booker who's killing it with the mid-range game. You got Chris Paul, arguably.
Curry.
Chris Paul, arguably, one of the best point guards to ever do it. You got Ayton down there, playing like a real big man. Complete team.
All I gotta say is, we got the baddest man in the planet. Curry. All I gotta say. Best man on the court win. Best player on the court win. And my facts and my theory. Facts and my theory has been true.
So we'll speak on that theory and we move on to these Denver Nuggets who were slumping and lost 6 in a row. And the best player on the court, best player in the league, the MVP, came back and did his thing. Over there in Miami, it was supposed to be a brawl. They had the Jokic brothers sitting there behind the bench. Udonis Haslem was talking that shit, but he didn't want that smoke with them Jokic brothers. And then you know what we did once we blew Miami out? We went to the club and we partied. We danced to the Serbian national anthem. We did all kind of things out there. We made Miami our city. Them punks don't want none. All I can say, I'm going to be happy for today. I'm going to be happy for today because we went to Miami and we owned it. You know what I'm saying? So, it was a party. We took Denver to Miami and we partied. That's all I'm saying. Shouts out to Jokic being back. Shouts out to the Nuggets doing their thing, getting off that 6-game losing streak. We are now 10-10, I believe. But let's stay on these Nuggets real quick and talk about Michael Porter Jr., man. And was it a bad decision to sign him to this max contract?
Well, he showed promising as one of them. He was playing. He was showing potential of being a franchise basketball player for this organization, but injuries can happen. And that's part of life. That's part of basketball. That's just part of things. I think it was a waste of money. You probably could have got more out of that money without giving it to him. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Denver Nuggets, Y'all got a little bit of sauce back. Y'all got a little bit of barbecue sauce back, to dip in. So I'm picking y'all out, McNuggets. I'm picking y'all out. Yeah. But look, I'm going to say this. Murray come back. Y'all a scary ass team. Y'all are scary. Y'all match up with everybody. Jokic is a walking with triple-double, double-double, walking double-double.
Damn near, he's walking double-double for sure.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying? He's a walking double-double, might trip into a triple-double. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to see what major boom y'all do around the trade deadline. Let's go. Something coming.
Let's go get Kemba Walker. Let's go get John Wall. Let's go do one of those type of moves.
You can get Ben Simmons, one of them too.
Michael Thompson says, "Man, we did that in Dallas too. We did do that in Dallas."
Oh yes, Ball. You love Ball. Want to say to Dallas. Ball want to say Dallas. Ball talk that mess to them Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? That was on things. That was after Thanksgiving.
Nah, he talking about. I think that's what we did in Dallas with the Nuggets. But Keenan Wright says, "What's goody? What's good? How you doing?" Shouts out to all the people that chime in and comment. Like we say, we like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, do it all again. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because you can see us every time that we going live over here at Game Point Sports and on the AHRR Network.
I'm gonna say this: we got 30 days. Y'all gotta come see us about something, Denver Chingri, man. No, we coming here the day before New Year's Eve. Is we trying to go to this game? We going, man. You going?
Let's go.
The Warriors, whoever want to go, Warrior Nugget, December 30th. We be in the house.
Let's go.
Yeah, we going to Warrior there. I'm gonna be word out. Be so worried out with that Mitch Rich. Probably with all the Mitch Richmonds on Richmond, California.
You told me you didn't even like them dudes. Last week. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they was. You gotta throw a throwback on, man. We throwback. Throwback Easter. Throwback 2021, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna be 2 days. It's what's December 30th, day before New Year's, Thursday night game.
I'm off Friday.
Yeah, we off Friday. We off the DJ.
I'm in that game.
Like swimwear.
So I guess I'll just wear an Alex English jersey.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Because no fingerprints. Because I'm a smooth, calm fella, just like that dude.
Ooh, he's so clean with that.
Keenan Wright says the Bay Area for sure. Hey, the Bay Area for sure, man. I like my people in the Bay, but hey. Denver, Colorado for sure.
It's the Bay to Denver, man. It's the Bay to Denver, man. No fingerprints on you. It's Bay to Denver, man. We out here, man. We represent both, man. You know what I mean? The D to the Bay, man.
That's how we doing.
You know what I'm saying? We all family, man. All power to the people, man. We networking, man. We linking, man. Like, share, retweet, all that you say.
Like, share, repeat, comment, hit the notification button, do it all again. That's what we say. Give me your top 5 teams in the NBA, man, before we get up out of here, man.
My top 5. Okay, I'm not being biased, but my babies is just they number one. Okay, I'm gonna give them it's number 1A and 1B. Can I do that? Can I do it 1A and 1B?
Okay.
The best 2 teams is playing right now tonight.
They're playing tonight.
1A and 1B
for supremacy.
And then we got a 1C2 with the Jazz. So it's like a 3-way player. And then we got the outsides looking in. You got the Nets. Washington was pretty hot, but they kind of fell off a little bit. So I got Warriors, Jazz, Suns, in the West, or just all together. Milwaukee in Nets. Right now.
My top 5 is gonna be.
That's right as of right now.
My top 5 is gonna be the Suns, the Warriors, the Nets. Suns, Warriors, Nets, Bucks, Chicago.
Did you see the brothers play yesterday?
Yeah, I seen them.
You see the two brothers play?
I seen them. One of them didn't score in the LaMelo didn't score in the first half.
Do you feel do we have this conversation? Do you feel like they're number one pick? They really true number overall first round picks? Do you really feel, as you look at basketball athletes as a whole right now, do you really feel those two guys was worthy of being like a number 2 overall pick and a number 3 overall pick? Do you really think they were worthy, or do you think the daddy put their brand?
Well, I think Lonzo, he did a great job with branding him, but I think LaMelo's the truth.
So you think LaMelo?
But I think Lonzo is one of those dudes that can get a triple double also. When he turn it down, plug it in. And the Nets just beat the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Battle of New York supremacy. You got to plug it in. 110 to 112 on a buzzer beater. Shouts out to the Nets, man. Who hit the game winning shot?
Was it KD? Did he switch up like KD?
Was it KD? Was it Harden?
Switch up like KD. Well, I mean, shout out to the Nets. I just said they up it. Once they start getting a plan, they gonna be all right. If Kyrie come back, man, they ain't. But look, I'm gonna tell you this. Milwaukee won it, and we don't respect them as much. We don't even talk about them. And I don't understand. I mean, they may not have been having the greatest season to start, but Milwaukee's the team that the championship got to go through.
Milwaukee got lucky and beat Brooklyn. That's why.
Well, I mean, they didn't have KD though. Brooklyn did it? Yeah, they had KD last
but
year.
They didn't have Harden or they didn't have Kyrie.
Kyrie that
and they
game.
still barely beat Brooklyn.
Yeah.
In that series. They were one shot away from losing that series. So, I mean, hey, shouts out to Giannis for finally getting on one and doing his thing. He's a beast, but I don't see him staying there for long.
No, he said it's time to take his talents. He said, man, it may not be in Milwaukee anymore. It's going to probably be somewhere else outside. But I feel certain players want to play with certain players, and they want to team up with certain players, and they have a vision of playing with certain players. And after you accomplish something that, like LeBron, he accomplished something in Cleveland and left. It's just for a purpose of bringing one to that city. They had faith in you, and they gave you an opportunity to play basketball. Now you brought one to the city. Now I'm like, okay, I can bring my talents on and do other avenues and do other ventures, and I can still win some championships. How you know he don't want to team up with Klay Thompson and Curry?
Okay, all right, let's see what he wants to do. But, shouts out to the Bucks and what they do. And, they are a good team. They are the champions, and they do deserve to be talked about a little bit more. But I'm going to let it end up with you, Robbie the Rocket. Who you betting on, man? Who you betting on this week, man?
Robbie the Greeks. But Robbie the Greeks this weekend, I got my old 49ers. Going into the 12th man, Seattle is down right now. Give me the Niners, my upset of the week. Give me the Niners beating Seattle this week.
That's not an upset.
I mean, not upset. Give me the Niners beating Seattle.
That's your lock?
Seattle.
Is that your lock?
That's one of my locks.
Okay.
My number 2 lock.
Just go give me one lock. Give me one upset.
One upset gonna be. Give me the schedule right now, because I can't remember who all the schedule in my head. What we got? Who we got? Is it Tennessee?
I mean, you got Cowboys versus Saints, Colts, Texans, Giants, Dolphins, Eagles. Just go Eagles, Jets, Buccaneers, Falcons.
Give me
Chargers, Bengals.
My 2
Ravens, Steelers.
My 2. Who playing the Raiders?
Patriots, Broncos, Chiefs.
Give me the Broncos. And look, I'm going against the limb. Give me the Broncos. Where that's in KC, or is it here?
That's in KC.
Give me the Broncos to beat KC in KC. That's my upset of the week.
That's your upset of the week?
Mm-hmm.
My upset of the week, the Bears will beat the Cardinals.
And I had another one, the Saints beating was it Cowboy?
Saints and Cowboys.
Yeah, I got the Saints beating the Cowboys this weekend too. See if I'm right, if I'm wrong, hey. It's Robbie the Greek, man. You could be on my helmet next show, man.
And
my
upset of the week, other upset of the week, Texans beating the Colts, and my lock of the week is the Bengals beating the Chargers.
The Bengals beating the Chargers?
That's my lock of the week.
My lock of the week is my Niner beating at Seattle. Let's go, Niner. We're the hottest team in football. Nobody want to see us right now. Man, it was a great show, man. You know, I love these Tough Talk Tuesdays, man. You know, we got to be fired up. We're going to start bringing some more guests on here, start talking about some more, little stuff, holiday season coming around. We want to show, thanks to people, everybody be safe out there, man. 2021 is almost over, man. We going into 2022 with big things, man. Yeah. No fingerprints, man.
No fingerprints, and it's about them Broncos. It's about them Broncos. We gonna do our thing. That might be my upset of the week too.
That Bronco over that KC.
But we gonna
and KC, that Bronco. I like that Bronco this weekend.
Like they used to say at 1510 KDKO, you might not know nothing about that. Unity in the community is what we need to go out here in these
streets
of Denver and Aurora. Mm-hmm. Need a little bit of unity in the community, but like we say and like we always do about this time, we'd like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Thanks to everybody for joining, chiming in, commenting, because we couldn't do it without you. We'd like you to subscribe, hit that notification button. We want to so you can see when we on. And we out of here. This is Game Point. No fingerprints. Peace.